What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We're back at it with another Dalton Grimes video. So this is going to be just a little bit different from what we are, kind of used to. So as you guys probably noticed, that Xbox has just hit the 20-year mark. Yes, Xbox 20 years. Can you guys believe that? That's crazy. 20 years. I remember whenever I honestly, I can remember just like yesterday when I got my first Xbox 360. So we're actually going to go and talk about, like how Xbox, honestly, how Xbox has changed, So I remember, my first Xbox I have ever played. I remember the first game I ever played whenever I was, this was a long time ago, right? So my first game that I ever played on Xbox was on the original Xbox. It was Grand Theft Auto 3. Yes, it was Grand Theft Auto 3. When I was super young at the time, and I remember that was like it was a little bit different because like I didn't play Grand Theft Auto. Of course, I was at a young age where I didn't play it like how people would actually play the game. I would actually just would literally drive the cars and just run around. Just drive the cars, and I would actually obey the laws, thinking that I would get in trouble, like some kind of almost like a racing game, but no racing. And that honestly, I think that was a really good time within the Xbox of me starting out. And I also think that when it came to this one game, I think without this one game, Xbox would not be the same. Now, you guys might agree, might disagree, or anything like that, but you guys have to admit, if it wasn't for Halo, the series of Halo, it I don't think Xbox would have been amazing as it is now. I remember when playing Halo 1 and you have four people on split screen on the same television back in like back in like 2003. I'm pretty sure that's the time when it came out. And that was the childhood of Xbox. You definitely were able to play, and that's when Xbox Live started taking launch between that year. And you got the amazing Halo experience. That was the game. That's where Call of Duty was slightly starting to go up a little bit. And honestly, I think Halo was the launch. What it made Xbox what it is. And I remember when Halo 2 came out, we had a few friends that would had a game room, and they would have like Halo 2, Halo 1, mainly Halo 2, because at the time that's where the game took storm. If you had an Xbox, you had Halo 2. Like, you had split screen, and then that's where even Xbox Live got even bigger, because multiplayer was also starting to become a thing within Halo and Xbox. So I definitely would definitely think Halo was probably the staple of Xbox. Now, honestly, my opinion now, I don't think so anymore. Like, as of right now, I Halo's done for. So, but we're not gonna get into that conversation. But now, so we are at the time of playing Xbox, and the Xbox 360. I remember, I remember when it was on sale. I had the Xbox Arcade version, no hard drive, and it was right around January. And then I'm sitting here like calling. I had called every Walmart to see if they had an Xbox, and I only had like $200 and maybe $20 because I was saving it up from school, from Christmas. I told my parents, I was like, "Hey, I all I want is just an Xbox. That's all I want. I don't want anything else. If you guys want to give me something, give me money to get the Xbox." That was the only thing I wanted. Like, that was it. That was it. And then I called like 5 different Walmarts, and I was like, "Hey, you guys have an Xbox Arcade version?" They're like, "No." I was like, "Okay, do you have an Xbox Arcade version?" "No." I'm just like, man, I am never going to be getting an Xbox. This is I'm never going to get one. And then we called one Walmart, right? We called them, and they're like, "Hey, do you have an Xbox Arcade version. They're like, yes, we do. We tell them, like, hold that thing down. Do not get rid of it. We'll be in there in 30 minutes because it was almost it was 30 miles away. So we're like, hey, do not get rid of this. We want it right now. So we're storming up there, freaking out because like how bad I wanted it so bad. And finally, after, being able to get it, wow, like that was my first ever console that I full blown out, after saving money up. That was mine. That was my first game or my first gaming console that I've ever played. And, I remember playing it offline because I didn't have internet. And, that made the difference between, where I stand at now as a gamer and from before because, I didn't get I didn't get internet until like almost 2 years after I got my Xbox. So I'm sitting here playing games, racking up my gamer score, and then I had some people that were playing some Halo 3. So I was a big fan of Halo 3. And then I started getting into Call of Duty Modern Warfare. And wow, you guys remember on the Xbox 360, Modern Warfare 2 was intense. So was also Black Ops 1 because they're both within that same time period. And Halo 3, they were like literally competing. And that's when multiplayer was at its peak. That's when you could sit down on a Friday night, open up a thing of cold Mountain Dew and chill with the friends and play some games. If you guys agree with that, definitely press like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. We're on the road to 150 subs. Okay, let's get back to what we're talking about. So we're sitting here, sitting here just chilling on a amazing Friday night, definitely just having fun, that's where multiplayer was the greatest. And, I remember, finally getting the Xbox, doing a lot of games, playing, and then a few years go down, Black Ops 2, oh man, that was the game back then. And then, there was, after that took off, there was more Call of Duties. Hey, honestly, like I said, to me, Halo kind of fell off the staple for Xbox a little bit. I feel like Call of Duty kind of took its spot a little bit. And since between the last few years of gaming, it hasn't been the same. Now, we did have a few games that come out that has really sparked the fuel back into it. Minecraft. Whenever Minecraft hit the Xbox 360 version, wow. And honestly, it's still not that bad. It's really not. And then we also got games like Destiny, you got Rocket League, you got Forza Horizon, and Call of Duty is still there, but it's still not it's not up there anymore like it used to be. So now, we're sitting in 2021. We still have the amazing good games. We got Destiny 2, which is really fun. There's always some games that we can also play. So pretty much what I'm getting to, Xbox, it has been an amazing system. I'm not downing anything on PlayStation or PC, but my main the past few years, I have been an Xbox player. And there's always been a few times, with all some kind of system, like the Red Ring of Death, the Kinect really didn't do very well. They all take the chances and try to see what actually works out there. So, I just want to say thank you, Xbox. Yeah, I had my fair share of raging because the servers were down or, something happened. But at the end of the day, we are still playing Xbox. From 15, you can be playing for the last, ever since the very first Xbox, the original, till now. It's still the same good gaming console that we know from 20 years ago. Just better graphics, better everything, and you can do a whole lot more stuff. So, speaking of that, I'm going to go and show you guys something really cool on the Xbox dashboard. Just a little bit of a good, thank you guys for, coming to watch my video. And also, Xbox has gave this little secret little theme. I'm not sure if they really announced it. All right, so if you are actually on your main homepage, you actually want to go ahead and go to Settings. All right, and then you want to go to Personalization, and then you want to go to your background, and then you want to go down to Dynamic Backgrounds, and you want to go all the way to the right, and they actually brought the original Xbox One, background, and they also got the mults too. I'm pretty sure these three are the newest ones right here. If you guys already know about this, heck yeah. If you guys don't mind, like I said, just press the like button. But you can also change the color on this, which is pretty cool. At first I thought what mine was actually messed up because of the fact that mine was blue. But you can also change that. So let's go ahead and I got that selected. Press back all the way out, all the way back out, and boom, now it's green. You can also change it to blue and stuff like that. And that's how I do it. Like I said, thank you, Xbox, for being an amazing system. Until next time, I will definitely see you guys later. Peace.